What if you were struck by an illness and your death was imminent? Would you rather leave a legacy for your family to be proud of, or leave them love, tenderness, and care? The film begins with Almut picking some herbs during her morning exercise. Almut uses the herbs to prepare food and goes to Tubis to wake him up, asking him to taste the food and give her his opinion. In a flashback to Almut's pregnancy, Tubis wakes up and sees Almut in the bathroom, looking tired and in the final days of her pregnancy. We return to the present. Almut goes to work and tells her assistant chef that the sauce she made is excellent. While working, Almut becomes exhausted. Tubis takes her to the doctor, who tells her that the tumor has returned and is large. She must begin chemotherapy to reduce the size of the tumor, followed by a hysterectomy. After that, she must undergo another course of chemotherapy until she is fully recovered. Tubis takes care of the situation, writes down his notes, and reviews the treatment plan with the doctor. Almut appears. She worries, but Tobis reassures her. Almut asks Tobis to buy their daughter an old dog so that if it dies, their daughter will get used to this kind of hardship in case she dies of her illness. She tells Tobis that she's not ready to endure a year of treatment and exhaustion without results, hinting at the possibility of her own death. She tells him that it's better for them to live 6 months together, positive and wonderful. On their way home, Almut receives a message about her nomination to participate in a cooking competition. In another flashback to a period before Tobis's relationship with Almut, Tobis appears to have a strong relationship with his father, and they live together. His father cares for him and encourages him. Tobis sits in front of a piece of paper from a lawyer and is asked to sign it. When he uses a pen to sign it, it doesn't work. In a comical scene, Tobis runs out of the supermarket in his bathrobe to buy pens. Upon returning home, he has a car accident. Tobis wakes up in the hospital and finds Almut standing in front of him. She speaks to him. He asks her who she is, and she tells him that she hit him with her car and apologizes. Tobis goes with Almut to the restaurant and they talk. He learns that she has her own restaurant and will open it soon. She invites him and his wife to come to the opening. We flash back to the present, and Tobis and Almut sit with their daughter, Ella, and briefly explain the nature of her mother's illness. Tobis proves that he is a good father by caring for his daughter, playing with her, and helping Almut. Tobis tells her that he is happy that they talked to his daughter about this matter, as it is better than getting a dog. We flash back to Almut's pregnancy. Tobis carefully helps her during the final stages of her pregnancy, and she feels that she is about to give birth. They go to the hospital with difficulty. Tobis successfully pulls their car out from between 2 parked cars in front of and behind him. The doctor tells them that the time is not yet right for the birth. We flash back to the present, and Almut informs her assistant about the competition and asks her if she is willing to enter it with her. She welcomes this. We flash back to the period when Tobis met Almut. Tobis goes to attend the restaurant opening, and Almut asks him why he didn't bring his wife. He tells her they're divorced. An intimate relationship develops between Tobis and Almut for the first time, after she learns that Tobis is not married. In Almut's house, he sees certificates of appreciation and photos of her with the chef who trained her. Almut asks him about his relationship with his ex-wife. He says that their life was happy, but she received a job offer in Sweden. They used to go to each other until she asked him not to continue. Almut apologizes to him and promises to prepare delicious food for him. Tobis leaves Almut with looks of love and happiness in both his and Tobis's eyes. When they return from nightclub, Tobis talks to Almut about children. She tells him that she doesn't want children, and Tobis wants to know her position, especially since he believes he's starting to fall in love with her. Almut is angered by the way Tobis speaks, telling him that she's still young and that it's too early to talk about such a matter like this, and there's no need to rush. We flash back to the present. Almut returns home from work and is surprised by a romantic atmosphere filled with candles. Tobis tells her that she said before that she wanted to live 6 months of happiness instead of 12 months of suffering. He didn't respond to her at the time, and the time came for him to respond. In a romantic scene, he took out his wedding ring and proposed to her. We flash back to when Tobis met Almut. Tobis goes to Almut to apologize, telling her that he rushed things and that he should have been thinking about the present more than the future. We return to the present. Tobis takes his daughter to Almut to have her hair cut. Almut begins going to the hospital to begin treatment. They go to choose the location for their wedding. Alamut goes to the competition with her assistant. She appears tired, but she insists on continuing her training, supervised by her coach. She fails once to finish the work on time. However, she succeeds after her coach asks her to take a break. Tobus offers to design wedding invitations for Almut, but Almut appears exhausted and more focused on the competition. We return to the time when Tobus met Almut. Tobus and Almut invite the family to meet, and while they sit together, Tobus learns that Almut was a skilled ice skater. In one touching scene, she tells him that she remembered her father while watching the video of her skating because he was the one who encouraged her to practice the sport, and after his death, she stopped skating. Almut becomes exhausted during her conversation with Tobus, and they go to the hospital where they discover that Almut has uterine cancer. The hospital tells her that she can either keep one ovary with the risk of swelling or have her uterus removed altogether, with a lower risk. But she chooses to allow herself a chance to become pregnant, hoping to fulfill Tobus's wish. Tobus appreciates this. Almut and Tobus tries several times together until pregnancy occurs. In one scene, Tobus and Almut rush to the hospital. Almut appears to be about to give birth. The road stops due to traffic, and Almut tries to check the matter, but upon his return, he doesn't find Almut in the car. Almut goes to a supermarket at a gas station. Tobus follows her and finds her in the bathroom. She tells him she is about to give birth. Tobus tries to enter the bathroom to help her, but the bathroom is stuck. He breaks the door with the help of the staff. Almut tells him she can't move. Almut and the staff bring the delivery supplies. With the help of the doctor over the phone, Almut gives birth. An ambulance arrives to take her. To complete medical care, we return to the present. During the follow-up with the doctor, she tells her that the tumor isn't shrinking, but there are some things they need to work on. Almut appears sad, but Tobus supports her. Tobus learns by chance that Almut doesn't go to work, so she tells him she's training for a competition. Tobus becomes angry because Almut is putting in so much effort and not taking care of her health for him and their daughter. She responds and tells him that when she dies, she wants to leave him and her daughter with a beautiful memory and an honorable career. They remember her there. Tobus cries and tells her that what's most important is her presence with them and among them. He asks her about the date of the competition, and she tells him that it's the same date as their wedding. The day of the competition arrives, and Tobus and his daughter are in the audience area, cheering for Almut. Almut is able to finish the required dishes with the help of her assistant chef. Almut goes to her family and takes them to the skating rink. She begins skating with them and helps her daughter skate. In a touching scene, she waves to them from afar. In the final scene, Tobus appears with his daughter, teaching her how to crack eggs like her mother. Perhaps Almut have departed forever, but she left a positive impact on her family and a message that work and hope are the foundation of life. It might have been better if she had continued with her family, giving them love and feeling their affection, but Almut preferred to work, believing that by doing so, she would leave them something to be proud of. Do you support what Almut did? What is your opinion on the film in general? Leave your opinion in the comments. Please share your thoughts about the future film in the comment section. If you haven't already, please remember to subscribe to us and leave a like if you enjoyed our material. Be careful and have a nice one.